The holiday events are here in Call of Dragons, so in this video, we're going to check it out. Whether you're wondering, how do I actually beat the Trial of the Beast? Or you're wondering whether or not the Festive Ball Machine is worth it, stick around in this vid for the things you need to know. Hello my friends and welcome back, I'm Chisgule Gaming, and today's video is sponsored by the makers of Call of Dragons. And there are a bunch of holiday events that have just landed or are right around the corner. This includes the Vale Quiz Society, where hey, you're going to look up on the internet a bunch of answers to the quiz questions, and you're going to enter them in. The Festive Ball Machine, where you basically get coins and then use those coins to pull random loot. Then there's the Trial of the Beast, which is a twist on behemoths where you really need to know one or two things, and then you'll be fine. If you don't know those things, you'll lose. The Treasure Hunt and Treasure Seeker, which will give you some incremental rewards, including these festive lucky coins. And also the side-by-side Trial of Light and Fighting Fit events are around the corner. Those are actually not holiday events. So I suppose we can start with the Festive Ball Machine, because this event is pretty straightforward. There are 3 different prize pools that you can pull from. They call it spinning, but you're ultimately pulling from one of 3 prize pools. If you want to see what the prize pool is, you click in the upper right and it'll tell you. Here are the prizes available and what you've pulled so far. This city theme is, in my estimation, the thing that you really ought to go for, and we'll talk about that more in a minute. There is also an avatar frame on the one side, and on the other side, there is the nameplate, all right? Now, the reason that I feel like you really ought to go for the city theme is that I find it very valuable to just have access to different city themes in the game. And this one gives infantry hit points at the cost of cavalry unit defense. This is a very, very good trade, besides the fact that this city theme actually does look pretty legit, even in snow mode. And the reason I like the city theme is that your typical field fighting, you should bring 1 to 2 infantry and no cavalry. So there you go. When you do run cavalry, in my estimation, you're running an ambush squad and you've got maybe a dedicated cavalry theme on. But for your typical fighting, Auspicious Reign is actually super legit and is the theme I plan to use in the overwhelming majority of my upcoming fighting. So I'm very hyped for that. So in order to actually pull from the Festive Ball Machine, you've got to get some of these lucky coins. You can get them from purchasing bundles. From the Fortune's Grace bundle is the name of that thing. There are also purchase rewards. So when you go in and you make purchases of any bundle, there are going to be some tiered rewards. We'll review those. The Quiz Society event, Trial of the Beast, and the Treasure Hunt event. So you don't have to worry right away, oh, I have to immediately get all these coins. You are going to get a bunch of coins over time for free. So you might consider waiting toward the end of the event to pick up the bundle, but I'm going to go get those now. So let's flip our way over. The Fortune's Grace bundle. Let Spring Bloom anew. We're going to go and grab this for some of these festive lucky coins. I'm probably not going to max purchase the bundle here, but I do have interest in getting a bunch of these coins because I'd say, generally speaking, the ball machine is pretty good value. So we're going to smash this off. The $5 tier. If you're wondering what these dragon tickets are, I covered this in a different video about the Pluto Mall. It is very good value to use the Pluto Mall. We'll snap this off for 20 bucks. I could do the $50 and the $100 tier. I suppose I'll just do the $50 tier and then we'll just chill. Here's the $100 tier. So now you can see every tier of the bundle, and you can only buy the bundle at the $100 tier once. Now, there are also these purchase rewards that I was talking about, and basically, whenever you buy a bundle that has raw gems in it, not gem tokens, but raw gems, okay? Raw gems would be this is 1,250 raw gems, okay? That's raw gems, as opposed to gem tokens, which I don't know, are there even bundles that give gem tokens here? I'm actually not sure I could find one, for now anyways, but pop-up bundles frequently have gem tokens rather than raw gems. The point is that when you buy all those raw gems, they add up. A grand total of 16,000 raw gems over the course of the week will get you the maximum amount of rewards, and there were some of these festive lucky coins along the way. So now I have a ton of these coins, probably more than I needed, quite frankly. And one way that you can get your purchase rewards done in a way that's just like super efficient is you can jam out the daily deal. This is like such high value compared to all the other things you can get. But let's just smash through these 67 of these coins, and I'm quite confident I'm going to get a lot of prizes here. So we're in it for the city theme. I got one legendary hero token. Ooh, and amazingly, it's not a season-specific token, which makes these extra high value. We didn't get the city theme yet, so we're going to keep pulling from this one. And where are we at? I've got to be getting pretty close to the city theme at this point. Come on, baby. Oh, we got it. There we go. There we freaking go. Good stuff. So the city theme is obtained. All of the legendary hero tokens are obtained. That only took me 20 pulls. So, like, I'm totally going to have some excess of these coins at the end of all this, but that's fine because I can pull from this and the prizes are pretty good over here. I got 7 more legendary hero tokens to get and also some artifact keys. If you prefer, here's legendary hero tokens and stars and gold keys. Ooh, yeah, no, we pull from this one, baby. We pull from this one. I actually kind of still need the gold keys, so we'll go for this over here, all right? So we're going to do these polls. Oh my goodness, I'm like a genius. I got the freaking nameplate almost immediately. Dude, look at me go. That said, I am really interested in getting all of the legendary hero tokens. So like, I'm cool smashing this a few more times, getting gold keys. I mean, this is so on plan for all the things I want for my account. So like, yeah, we'll do a little bit more of this, all right? And we're going to run out of balls in this thing pretty soon, but we do this pull. I get all the legendary hero tokens, feeling pretty good. So now we go over to the other one. I have 17 pulls. We'll go jam these real quick, all right? And we get some pretty sweet rewards out of this. Now, I actually don't really need artifact keys all that much anymore. We get the nameplate or avatar frame almost immediately. That was kind of cool. I'm in it for the legendary hero tokens. We got one more of those. And again, the key to this is that these legendary hero tokens are preparing for the future, okay? When they add any new legendary into the game, with the way the game's designed now, these universal tokens can be used on any season of hero, which is amazing. I don't want to use that avatar frame because I have the absolutely dope frame because when I went to Cologne, Germany to meet the devs for their meetup, that was so fun. So we can go in here and equip the new city theme just for giggles. Let's just go do that. For the most part, I'm using this 5% attack theme for behemoths, but whatever, that's fine. We'll use the nth theme for now. And I can open up these gold keys, see if I got anything good. Okay, I didn't, is what it is. And let's go on to the next bit here, the next event. The next event is actually going to be the Trial of the Beast. And I just like was in a hurry. I was in between things with getting ready for, my kids ready for bed. And I just hit the go button. But this event, like you get kind of punished if you just don't pay attention when you start this. So let me just help you out in the way that I wish I had been helped out when I started this event, all right? So this event, you get 3 trials per day. And it seems like as a kingdom, there are points accumulated, and you need to have a personal score and a kingdom score that exceeds certain thresholds to get a bunch of rewards. Our server now has 71,113 points, so I can open this up and get the first tiered reward. This does say server points, but what I think they actually mean is not server. They mean like the joined server, your seasonal server, not your home kingdom, okay? Anyways, we're going to go into the Trial of the Beast, and the thing that you need to know is that despite the fact that you may actually have legit artifacts in the game, you need to forget what you know about artifacts and use the one they suggest to you. The one they suggest to you is the Super Spiral Rocket, all right? So I'm going to equip that, and that is a must use. You may think Chisgule's mincing his words. No. Use it or lose. Your choice. Okay, so use it so that you can win. Now, I could queue up with randoms, but it's very risky actually to do this event with randoms because people have not yet figured out that like you should not do this event with people who don't know what they're doing. So I'm going to see if I can keep up with my alliance. Hopefully my alliance hasn't already done all their attempts on this. You know, people might already be done with it. Looks like there's a few people that are going to join in. We got Astro Prime and La Payback and Chiriku. And okay, we got it, baby. Now, they're picking. Okay, good. I was going to say, why is there a matchup button here? I don't need to match. They're queuing up. But it doesn't queue them up officially until they've actually selected their team. I need to hit ready. Where do I hit ready? Oh, God. Matchup? Proceed? Okay. That was confusing, but I think we got there. All right, now, you don't need a tank. You just need damage. And it begins. Here we go. So I don't exactly know how this works. This is my second time doing it, but first time with this actual artifact. So let's just use it, and what happens? Pyrotechnics. I did damage to it. All right. It was my understanding that you really need to have this artifact. Maybe I still don't understand how this works. So we're going to figure this out together, chat. You and I got this. I know you're not actually here in a live stream with me. What's this doing on the ground? Can I pick this up? I can walk on it. I can't click it. I feel like those things are super relevant. Maybe I need to get it to walk and charge through the pyrotechnics. Is that what it is? I'm going to go stand on this thing and see what happens. Let's see. I lost aggro right before it mattered. Oh, that is really tragic. So maybe you use the pyrotechnics on the little things on the ground and you need the bear to be on top of it. And instead, my friends just blew me up, which kind of sucks. Kind of sucks. We'll get this figured out. This is actually way more complicated than I expected. All right. Bear is charging over here. I have 20 seconds left on the artifact I've got. Despite the combat timer in the upper right saying you have an hour, you actually have much less than an hour. The beast will enrage after a certain amount of time. We have 3 minutes and 20 seconds. So we actually are in some trouble. And I think it needs to be on top of this thingy. And I think I need to blow it up. It didn't work. Maybe it worked. Maybe somebody else did it. I can't tell what just happened. Genuinely. Scaredy cat. Terrified of firecrackers, its defense is reduced. Genuinely, I'm not sure what happened there. It's very unclear to me. Getting out of the way. Someone used their pyrotechnics. They blew me up, but it's got a double scaredy cat debuff now. Okay. Looks like we need to blow up the pyrotechnics on top of the fireworks that spawn in, maybe. Ooh, somebody's got a burst strike artifact. Oh, they're using mages. Interesting. Yeah, that ain't it. But we do have 3 stacks on this bad boy now. And it's in scaredy cat mode. It takes absolutely astonishing damage when it's in this mode. When it gets knocked down like this, you gotta go ham, baby. I think we might get it off the back of this one moment. There it is. Oh, there it isn't. No, it's not dead yet, and it's gonna enrage soon. This is actually shockingly close. Minute 45. I think we've got this. But when I did this with pugs, like, the struggle was real, you know? Okay. Can I figure out how this event works before the timer ends? No, we just win. All right, cool. I think you're supposed to blow up the little thingies. I'm the MVP. Yo, feels good. Feels good. I did the most damage, and I didn't receive the most damage. Cool. Good. We did it. Yeah. So I think that's how that works. But it's a lot more confusing than I was expecting. Maybe it says something in the rules. I don't know, chat. Are you like me? Are you the kind of person who's like, I just want to play and figure it out rather than like figure it out then play? But I think because you have 3 attempts only, it's a bad idea to do what I was just suggesting of like figure it out then play. So each player can only deploy 1 legion. You cannot modify your legion after the matchmaking begins. Your attributes may differ than those on the world map. You complete a ready check. You can invite friends. The captain has to ready up. The battle begins automatically. Okay, the special effect of the Super Spiral Rocket Holiday Artifact will only apply to firecrackers on the event battlefield, while the Pyrotechnics skill will take effect on both the world map and the event battlefield. When the event ends, this artifact will not be scrapped and may continue to be used on the world map. Okay, so you got to hit the firecrackers on the event battlefield. That's like the whole thing. We can do this one more time. All right, we bring our Sin Fray. We configure, even though I had already selected for this to be my artifact, it's not choosing it. So we choose it manually, the Super Spiral Rocket, and we're going to invite the team. I'd strongly recommend that you teach your alliance how to do this event and then you invite them. All right. Ooh, it looks like these might be the answers to the quiz. For those of you that stuck around in the video, hey, yo, you get the bonus. The quiz answers, baby. That's big poggers right there. Dude, I'm going to take a picture of this. I mean, you know, for me personally, how do I feel about the quizzes? I don't know. It's just not my thing. I'm not a trivia guy. And also, I mean, I'm sure there are people that like it. I'm just like so pressed for time. It's kind of rough for me. Can I invite again to the alliance? Hey, yo, let's get in here. La Payback is out of chances. No worries, broski. No worries. We might just need to do randoms, but we might just lose if we do randoms. Oh, hey, we got somebody. Let's freaking go. Big poggers. We got room for one more after that. We might just need to hit the matchup button, is what it is. And we'll do this one more time. The flag over here, I believe, is signaling that I'm the leader. The little refresh button lets me change out, I think, what lineup I'm using. Yep. And I don't want to hit matchup, I think, until this guy's actually chosen his lineup. So, all right. Oh, God. This guy has less than 200,000 units and is using the jankiest cavalry on the face of the earth. A bit of a yikes. Well, is what it is. I accept my fate. This could suck. Here we go. All right. So far, I have aggro, which I definitely expect. This guy just wasted his rockets, so he must not know how this event works. That's fine, I suppose. If one person in the group doesn't know how the event works, it could be okay, right, chat? We could be fine. Uh-oh. The bear is not doing what I want him to do. I want you to be over here, bear. That is like such a awkward place for the pyrotechnics to be. Like, how am I supposed to get this bear up here, man? I bring the bear this way. That kind of sucked. I got hit by that. There probably was a way for me to avoid that. Dude, we're going to lose. I'm so anxious. I'm so anxious. And there's no heals. So, like, if you mess up, you just get wrecked in this. Is what it is. Hopefully somebody else understands. Oh, ABM, look out. They're good. They're good. They're good. They got out of there. Hopefully somebody else understands about these pyrotechnics, because it's like pretty important that we do this. But the fact that I got hit by the bear earlier, oh, yes, good. This is good. Okay, progress. I'm going to run the bear down this way. Maybe somebody else. No, they're just randomly pyrotechnicking. That's not good. That is not good. Okay. Well, this is going to be tricky. My pyrotechnics pop back up soonish. Uh-oh. If you get hit by these charges, you generally just like insta-die. You lose kind of like half your health. Okay. Darn. This bear would have been so perfectly positioned. Maybe I should have rushed to the pyrotechnics there. How long do we have on timer? Oh no, the scaredy cat debuff is going to fall off. Oh, that's so bad. Dude, I'm pretty sure we just lose. This is like very hard to... Oop. Cancel. Okay. We got 2 stacks of pyrotechnics, but we really need a 3rd stack to make him go into that weakened state. And I just don't know that we have the people here to get it. Like, I'm not going to blame the pug, but like if even one person just like genuinely doesn't understand how the fight works, you're going to lose. So, how would I design this event a little bit differently? I would either make it more forgiving if you lose, like you can try it again maybe, or the explanation should be like way more detailed. Because I think most people are just never going to figure this out, which is why videos like this are probably so helpful. Here we go. So I think what I've learned is you have to get 3 stacks of Scaredy Cat, and then it goes into this weakened state, and then you just win. And we actually win. I think we just win. I am surprised we win. We had 1 minute left. The enrage timer almost happened. Wow. Okay, so that's how you do it. That's how you do it. I have the Heart of Iron. Yeah, I mean, that's basically a consolation prize. They're like, nice try, broski. Nice try. Yeah, I took the most damage. That's like a nice way of calling me a punching bag. Heart of Iron, bro. Okay. Now, winning doesn't actually matter at a personal level, sort of. Like it does for your personal points. You are going to need to get some of those. You need a total of 2,000. This is going to happen over the course of 7 days. You get 3 attempts per day. So once you get to your 2,000 points, I guess you're done with this event. As long as your server ultimately gets to the 750,000 for the max rewards. There you go. And if we go over to the Vale Quiz Society, we can go and see if these answers are correct. Who doesn't want to know? What does Garwood have on his arm? I would have guessed a life stone, but yep, I guessed right. And that's what it says in my answer sheet. Sweet. Waldir has a family member who also studies magic. How are they related? Older brother, younger sister. Older brother, younger sister. That answer is correct too. Which of the following is not a war pet? Oh, I can answer this all on my own. Wait a minute. The dire bear is not a war pet. I kind of thought it was for a second. I'm like, no, that's not a war pet. What are you doing, bro? That was a behemoth. What creature did the orcs of Wilderberg train that greatly strengthened their forces before the Battle of Hexwood? Well, what was it? Let's look at the cheat sheet. The cheat sheet says, oh, does it not say? Oh, orcs trained a wyvern. It's the one in bold. Wyvern. Yay, wyvern. Good. What is the reward for joining your first alliance? I believe it's gems. Yep, gems for first alliance. Good. Which of these unit types has an advantage against infantry? That would be magic units. I don't even need to use the cheat sheet for that one. I like quiz questions like that. I actually really like. What is the reward for defeating Darkling Legions during the Eliana Crisis event? Well, you get a ceremonial mask. That also is a great question. It's like you don't actually need to nerd out on the lore to kind of understand. You just need to pay attention. Which of the following heroes is beloved by the orphans at the Orphanage of the Holy Light? Yeah. I would guess it's Eliana. I would not think that it's Theodore. I would not think that it's Alwyn, just based on their demeanor. I don't think it's Theodore because he just doesn't seem like he's a man of the people. Is it Eliana? Eliana, yep. On the cheat sheet, it says Eliana. Which human family is the closest to the United Merchants Guild? This is a question that's showed up, I feel, a couple times, and every time I forget the answer. Who is closest? House Lagar. All right. And what does Alwyn do best? He does creeping. He's creepy. Poisons. It's got to be poisons, right? What does the cheat sheet say? Alwyn does poisons best. All right, yeah, I got that right. Yeah, I feel like those quiz questions were pretty good, actually. I definitely needed the cheat sheet, but it was conceivable I could have done that. Some of that, anyways, on my own. All right. So if you enjoyed the vid or got value, throw a like on here. Consider subscribing. The season so far is going great. Thank you for asking. We're up against our former allies turned grand traitors of the most I don't know, egregious kind. I mean, hey, look, when you're allies and you get betrayed, it sucks. All right. And we're up against them now. So that's kind of fun. Anyways, subscribe. You're not going to want to miss the fighting when that does happen. And if you want to see a video about how that is a thing that happened, I'll have cards in the end screen, man. The fun doesn't stop.